Hello, everyone. Um, Gosh, where to start with this? Okay, there was a video made, and two videos for that matter, by who you see on the screen here. However, the video was cropped, chopped, uh, portions of, video recordings, portions of the full text messages, what have you. It was all cropped and chopped. And you guys know me that, one, normally I don't get into this schoolyard drama BS. Okay. Now, so normally I just kind of ignore these things, go on, and, let it roll. Okay. However, um, this was a little beyond, um, me being able to overlook, and I felt like I needed to come out and say something, if nothing else, set the facts straight. Okay, I'm a facts person. I can't lie to save my butt because I will forget what I said 5 minutes after I say it. Okay, so I am a walking, talking filing cabinet. I have recordings, I have videos, I have print screens, I have everything. And I am been doing this for years because that's my backup. Y'all see me every Saturday night. I always print screen everything. That way, if somebody comes to me years down the road and goes, "Hey, Nix, you did this, you did that," I've got facts that I can present to show the actual what happened and what's going on. As you see on the screen right here, this is from March the 5th, okay, 2024 at 7:21 a.m. Now, this is about a week, give or take, before all of a sudden, this bottom falls out, and then it's 911, everybody hate next week. Okay. So I thought that I needed to come to you guys and set this record straight. Now, once I'm done here, this is the last thing that's going to be said. I'm not going to play this tit for tat. I'm just, I don't got time for it. Okay. And I'm just, normally this is the first time that I have ever, I guess you could say, uh uh confronted drama. Normally I just ignore it and roll on. But as you can see on the screen, this person on May the 25th come to me because we were this close of friends and said, "Nix, I'm about to lose my house. We were going for because my brother doesn't want to sign the form." The form is known as a uh, guarantor, guarantor. Forgive me, my spelling's bad. Someone who will pay the rent if I don't, which is never going to happen. It can be a friend or a relative, and I was wondering if it would be okay to put you down as my person. is purely formality and nothing more. I have a few hours to come up with someone. Could I possibly get them to email you the form for you and Emil to look at? Now, as you can see, okay, I replied, okay, with that I understand completely. We've gone through the rent thing before. Sometimes they want a co-signer for it, what have you. And it says, I understand completely. Yes, I will do it. If they'll take me. And the reason why is because I'm in the U.S. and she's in the U.K. If not, we'll get a meal to do it. All right. Have your email. Have you emailed the form yet? I just checked my email. I didn't see it, but forgive me. I just woke up, so I might have overlooked it. Well, then it comes back. No, I was waiting on the okay. I didn't want to assume. Thank you. He should email shortly. Okay. Now, again, this is somebody that hates me right this minute. Okay. That has made not one, but two videos sitting there saying that I've done nothing but abused her and took advantage of her and all of this. Okay. So she's kind of forced my hand to step up and say something which is totally against my grain. Okay. But this is facts. This is exactly, you guys are seeing what was said. And now I'm starting at the beginning. Okay. Because somebody that's talking bad about me right this minute, a couple of weeks ago, just asked me if I would co-sign, for them to get their house. Okay. So anyway, after that, on Tuesday, just a note to let you know that I received the email and or paperwork about co-signing for your apartment and house. Off the bat, I'll talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. And I'll check when I wake up in the morning, or you can send the papers to Mr. E, and there's his email. Okay. Sorry, they won't accept anyone outside the UK. But I truly, really appreciate you so much for being willing to step up for me. Okay. So I'm willing to take on the financial responsibilities of co-signing for her apartment house, but at the same time, I'm the bad guy. Okay, here's the thing. This is what drives me crazy. I'm gonna step away here for a couple of seconds. When people get mad, okay, they have a tendency to come out with all of the negative stuff. Okay. However, they never stop to look at all the positive things that you've done for them. Okay. Now, for this person here, I've been advertising their store for a year. Okay. Their business cards, and you can ask anybody that has purchased a Nix's Notions item in their goodie bag. They get business cards and what have you of other companies. Okay. And Cindy Michelle's business card for her company was in that goodie bag and has been in that goodie bag for a year. I print the business cards, I cut the business cards, I'm the one that stuffs it. So there you go. Okay. But this wasn't mentioned either. All right. This was omitted, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word. So anyway, we're gonna go on down, to a little further, because the rest of it is just kind of BSing and talking back and forth, and what have you. Also, Cindy Michelle did my logo, which is framed here, and she did Mr. Einstein. She did these herself. And it was like, I was blown away. And I thanked her head over heels for these. I have them, they're hanging up on my wall. Mr. Ease is at work at his office. And I just gushed thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They're greatly appreciated and much love. Because this was a lot. That was a lot of work. Okay, and I knew that that was a lot of work, and I wanted to show my gratitude and appreciation, and it was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, another thing too, okay, what has not been mentioned is all of the extra things that my business does that I've sent to her for free. Okay. So, and it's what you do for your friends. Oh, I like this. Okay, so you send it to them, and it's like, don't worry about it. It's a gift. But see, again, when people get mad, okay, they don't bother to talk about the good stuff that you've done for them. All they do is, negative, negative, negative. So this is me coming out and saying, I guess you could say, my side of the story, because as everybody knows, there's two sides to every story. Now, I will repeat once again that once I'm done here, this is it. There's not going to be no drama. I highly respect Cindy Michelle. I meant what I said on my Facebook page. And at the time, when I thought we were good. I had no problems. Well, no idea what was going on. So here's where I sent her Saturday Night Live links. Now, granted, yes, on the last one I was late because it slipped my mind. And then all of a sudden I noticed that she had left. Okay, she removed herself. So on April the 28th, now remember, just a couple of weeks ago, she's asking me to co-sign for her apartment and take financial responsibility of her home that, she was trying to rent because she couldn't get nobody else to do it. And, it's like, sure, I had no problems about it. And then here on the 28th, okay, and I need you to notice the date and I need you to notice the time, okay? And there is a reason for this, okay? Because there was no comments on any Facebook pages, hers, mine, nothing, okay? I literally was blindsided. All of a sudden, she's gone. I don't know why. And I was confused. And this is uncut, unedited. You are looking at the actual conversation. Okay. I don't edit nothing. Y'all know this. I not one of my videos that is posted is edited, cropped, cut, none of that. Okay? So what you are reading right here is days, date, time, and every word that has been said, good, bad, and ugly. Okay? This is facts. This isn't made up. This isn't misconstrued. This is not words conveniently left out. Okay. This is the actual conversation from beginning to end. All right. What she said, what I said. What I said is in purple. What she said is in gray. Okay. So on April the 28th, okay, it was like, hi, love. I seen where you removed yourself from mod group. Why did you remove yourself? What's going on? Are you okay? Now, I knew that she'd been moving. I knew she had a lot going on. I knew she was overwhelmed. So I was worried about her, because she just up and left with no explanation as of why. Again, look at the timestamp. Okay, look at the date, look at the timestamp. So then also, I noticed that you were removed from Nix's Notion. Also, I noticed you removed Nix's Notions trays from your website. What's going on? I'm confused as what happened. Talk to me, okay? This being the key. Talk to me, okay? Now, this was on the 28th at 5:24 a.m. Now, I rounded up a couple other people and it's like, okay, I'm blind as a bat. So I said, maybe I'm overlooking something. Guys, go and help me out here. And am I missing something? Is my trays not there? And so we all went and looked and we went through every page on that website. My trays were not there. Okay. So one, she leaves. I don't know why. The next thing I know, my trays are not on the website. Okay. And I'm going, all right, what's happened? What's going on? And with me, the first thing is like, okay, what did I do? Because I'm notorious about opening my mouth and sticking both feet in it. So it's like, I'm thinking to myself, what did I do? I'm going through my brain. Did I say something wrong? Did I upset her? What's going on? What did I do? And so anyway, then if you look on the 28th at 8:26 p.m., which April, let me go back here to April the 28th was a Sunday. Okay. And so it says, I have decided to remove myself because I am no longer required to be a mod. I helped out last week and posted Erica's retreat links, but Anita does a splendid job, as Travis does when he returns. You now have a full lineup and everything is going amazingly well for Phoenix Fantasy 2024. With Debbie being your main focus on the live, and within the group, there is no need for fanatics anymore. I feel a little shoved to the side as you came to me for help with Phoenix Fantasy 2023, and I bailed you out, offering not just one grand prize, but a 60 by 80 canvas. Okay, now 2 things here. With the Debbie being the main focus, not necessarily, because of the fact that I've got other people on the site that I'm talking to as well. Also, I've got the highest StreamYard that you can get, so I can have as many people on live as I want to. Okay. Also, what I didn't understand was, why was she bringing up last year? Now, the part that she left out was, yes, she did help me out spur of the moment for Phoenix Fantasy 2023. She was greatly thanked. And I also sent her a whole bunch of free trays, okay, as, a thank you. So continuing on, then your vacay, you asked me to step in, and I made room in my schedule to make it happen and willingly did so. To now sponsoring this year and not getting any acknowledgement to, I mentioned Cindy weeks ago. Okay, now I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to say last week, if you go watch last Saturday Night Live, okay, which was, let me give you the date, May the 4th, okay, I made a mention that I share stuff as it comes in. Okay, because if I don't, what happens, there's so much stuff that comes in that there's not enough time. I would be a 12-hour long video if I was showing everybody every week. Okay, so as stuff comes in, I show it. I give acknowledgement. I say thank you. I show gratitude. Unbelievable. Okay, and this is what I did with Cindy Michelle, because she had sponsored some gift certificates, and she had sponsored a Phoenix diamond painting, and it was a gorgeous Phoenix. Okay, so anyway, Debbie has the official Phoenix snobbing anything I do. This confused me, okay, because I did not understand what she meant about Debbie has the official Phoenix snobbing anything I do. I can guarantee you right now, Debbie has not said a word about Cindy, and neither have I. Matter of fact, I thought, Cindy's Phoenix was great and gorgeous. Debbie and I picked out Phoenix Fantasy Rise of the Phoenix 9 months ago. Okay, so and so I don't understand where the snobbing comes from. Matter of fact, she said in her own live that people had purchased her Phoenix to do in Phoenix Fantasy. So that's a contradiction right there. Okay, so if Debbie was the end all be all of the Phoenix, then people wouldn't be buying, Phoenixes from Cindy Michelle to be in the Phoenix Fantasy 2020-24 event. Okay. Anyway, anyone with a website these days think they're big dogs. Etsy's the place to be. Now here's where we jump from one conversation to another. Okay. And again, this was just all over the place. Okay. And it was like 1 minute we're talking about diamond paintings and, all the stuff that she did for me. And then the next minute she jumps to websites. Now, you guys know me. I'm constantly talking about websites. I'm a computer geek. This is what I do for a living. Okay. So when I make computer statements or website statements, they're broad statements to everybody. Okay. Even Mr. E, he'll post stuff on his Facebook page pertaining to, hey, you need to update your Chrome, this come out, that come out, whatever. So we're always trying to help people. So this really confused me. One, because she jumped from one conversation to another. All right. You made a generalization, all the remarks you make. However, people having feelings, and they have every right to take what you say however they wish. And I can't sit there anymore and moderate listening to you putting me down. Me down is how it feels, because you're trying to make Debbie sales. Now, how am I talking about websites, putting her down, and talking about Debbie at the same time? Again, this has totally confused me to no end. One, it come out of the clear blue. Okay. Two, the conversation is literally bouncing all over the place. Okay. And I just I didn't understand what she's talking about, because again, I'm like, okay, let's stick to one topic here, and let's fix one thing at a time, because if there's an issue, I need to know what the issue is so I can fix the issue. Okay. But my generalization, okay, about websites, I didn't lie. Trust me, I've made enough websites in the past 30 years to where you couldn't pay me enough money to make another one. Okay. That's why I'm on Etsy, because let them do all the work. Okay. I'd rather pay them their fees. Let them do all the hard work. So moving on again, I don't know why she took this personally, because it was not generated towards her or anyone else, and I have no clue why she brought Debbie into this when she's talking about websites. Okay. I have been removed as mod admin from Phoenix Fantasy Group, and Debbie is there, who doesn't even run her own group. It says it all, in my opinion. Now, I love and respect you, Nix, but I can't continue to moderate while you don't even endorse me or my company. Apologies. Now, I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to ask you guys a question. How many times have you been in my Saturday Night Live where I have shared the screen, we have gone to her website, and we have literally gone page by page by page by page, and me showing you all of the fabulous diamond paintings that she's got coming out, all the new stuff and what have you? How many times have I did this? Okay, a lot. All right, go back. The YouTube videos are there. Okay, no joke. Go and look. So I don't know where this remark is coming from, because I don't know what else to do, because I've got her business cards in my goodie bags that goes to every customer, okay, that I send out. I take entire Saturday Night Live shopping at her store and show them all the diamond paintings. So literally, I don't know what else to do. Okay. Not to mention sending her, oodles of stuff that she likes, because she's my friend. Now, moving on. Okay, April the 28th, 9:09 p.m. This is my comments to her reply. Wow, I am so confused. Why do you feel that there is no need for fanatics anymore? Sweetie, I'm so confused as to why you are thinking like this. Oh my gosh, you have not been shoved to the side, and if I have made you feel this way, please accept my deepest apologies, because that was not, nor ever has been, my intentions. Now, I have ADHD. Okay, I got squirrels chasing a brain, and I can go through 15 conversations in a minute. Okay, so ooh, shiny, and off I go. And I know this, and I am aware of this. So this is the reason for my apologies, is because if I made her feel this way, it was not intentional. Now, I'm not making excuses, but I know exactly who I am, and I know exactly what I do, and I try real hard not to, but you know, I just, sometimes I can't help me. I'm just me, and plainly stated from day one that we are open to everyone, and including, I mean, we have had, I've had Firefly on here, and there are great friends, and they sell the same thing that I do. Okay, so again, everybody is accepted here. I do my darndest to go. I don't know how many times I have to say my platform is your platform. Every week I put a post in Phoenix Fantasy for everybody to share their websites and their YouTube pages, and everything, their Instagram, whatever they want to share, they're welcome to, because I don't care. I don't mind. It's called paying it forward. So moving on. The only reason why I have not sent you the Facebook Live link was because you had your hands full with moving. And I knew you were overloaded and overwhelmed with all that was going on in your personal life. I was trying to be respectful and give you space. She was gone for almost a month. Okay, but I knew what she was doing, and I knew she was frazzled. I knew that she was having to move, spur of the moment, might I add, and that, she was just in a frenzy because, running a business and having to move and kids and all like this, that's enough to make anybody, bonkers, especially me. If I was in the middle of that, I would have just gone off the deep end and sit in the middle of the floor and cried. So, Cindy, how can you say I have not given you any acknowledgement? Okay. Every time you're on live, and even when you're not there, I share your screen, show everyone your website, and all the new items you have. Not to mention, I've bought a truckload of diamond paintings from you. Again, I'm confused as to where all this is coming from. Okay, matter of fact, I'm waiting on a diamond painting to come in right this minute. I've got almost all of Travis's. Travis made my ferrets. Okay, he made my frog. So I got a lot of Travis's art. So moving on, honey, Debbie does not have the official Phoenix anything. Yes, she did the Phoenix Rising diamond painting for the event, but that's all she done. Okay, meaning that nobody was bad mouthing her Phoenix. Nobody was saying don't go buy her Phoenix. Again, I don't know why she felt like, Debbie, she was being snobbed. Her Phoenixes were being snobbed. They weren't. Again, according to her voice on her video, people were buying her Phoenix diamond paintings for Phoenix Fantasy. So, moving on. Also, I have not heard Debbie or anyone else say anything negative about you or your diamond paintings, fanatics. Everyone has always raved about you and your store. This is why this is such a shock to me. I truly am confused as to where all this is coming from. Now, please explain to me, and this is where I was really confused because, again, the bouncing back and forth. Please explain to me, you may be generalizing all the remarks you make. What remarks? I had no clue what, at this time, I had no clue what she was talking about. I have never said a negative word about you and or your website. Gosh, all I've done is rave about you and thanked you many, many times for taking over while I went on vacation, raved about all your beautiful diamond paintings, plus buying many DPs from you. Again, I'm so confused as to where all this is coming from. Cindy, yes, I have been helping Debbie move her site from the web page to Etsy because and yes, I have been trying to network and market her store. Why? Because her business needs the help. It's in transition. Okay. So when you move a store from one place to another, it needs help because it needs networking to let everybody know, hey, I'm moving from here to here. Okay. So this is what I've been doing. I mean, this is honestly is part of my computer jobs that I do, along with 99 yards of other computer stuff that I do. So I don't understand why she's so hung up on Debbie. I was confused why she kept bringing up Debbie, and so that's why that comment was made. And yes, I'm helping, okay, because Debbie's a one woman show. She can't do everything by herself, okay. I've got a Mr. E, she doesn't. So if I can help her out, you doggone Skippy, I'm gonna do what I can to help her out because she's my friend, just like Cindy was, okay, and was being the key word apparently as of today. Now back to my comment. Again, I have never said a bad word about you and or your business and considered you a great friend. I know for a fact Debbie has never said a negative word about you either. Once more, have you forgotten all the times I have taken the entire Saturday Night Live diamond painting fanatic shopping, going through every page on your website? I have never disrespected you. Matter of fact, I was just talking about you last week and about the diamond painting that I bought. And that was last Saturday. Okay. Well, day before. Not last Saturday, the Saturday before. So I say again, you have been away for almost a month moving. I thought we were being respectful by giving you your space to get settled. I will also say this one more time. I am unsure of where all this is coming from because I have always advertised you and your business. And I'm sorry you feel like I have not done enough for you. Okay? I honestly do not know what to say other than I apologize if I have made you feel as though I have disrespected you. That was not my intentions. You have never been kicked to the side. I am so confused as to where all this is coming from and honestly don't know what else to say other than I will respect your wishes and do what you ask. Please know you will be greatly missed. Sincerely, Nix. Okay, because I didn't know what else to say. I mean, if somebody chooses to leave, then that's their choice. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Now, she replies, not once said anyone, especially you, has said anything negative. Not once said anyone, especially you, has said anything negative. Okay, so she's acknowledging that I've never said anything negative about her. There's been no bad words said at all. I never said there was. Okay, my reply. I was just looking at Phoenix Fantasy Group and you were no longer moderator. I take full responsibility for this because I was messing around in the background of the group the other day, and I guess I clicked the wrong button. Please know it was not my intention. It was not intentional and clearly a mistake. Guys, I am not group savvy. I have kicked my own self out of my own group. I have deleted the chat not once but twice. Okay? I mean, no joke. So this is why I've got Anita, because Anita knows a little more about groups than I do. So she helps me out. I mean, honestly, I play hunt and find when it comes to the group stuff. So I'm not that great at this. And this was a legitimate mistake. Okay. So, for her to be, not no longer a moderator, that was not intentional, and I give you my word of honor on that. So her reply was, yes, you've done a lot to promote me and thanked me endlessly for vacay time. I don't need my butt kissing. Now this kind of got my attention a little bit, okay? But now you've Debbie, Rochelle, Erica, and Tia. I just don't see the need. In my chat, the last straw was, oh, don't forget to mention DAC. Don't want to upset them. Again, we jumped from one conversation to another. I to this day, I still don't know what that comment meant. Okay. I don't know why she got upset about me mentioning DAC, and I didn't even say that. Anita did, and it was a reminder to not forget to mention that DAC had sponsored, gift cards. So again, I don't get it. I did not, and again, at the time, there was no communication between us until now. Okay. There was no post on Facebook pages. There was nothing. There was this. Okay. So y'all are seeing the beginning of the conversation, and this is uncut, unedited. Y'all are reading this word for word. Okay. So, this is it. Okay. This is fact right here. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So, anyway, to continue on, I don't need my butt kissing, but now you've Debbie, Rochelle, Erica, and Tia. I don't understand that either, because, I mean, why would she think that there was no room for her? Okay. And I try to get her to talk all the time, but she just won't. So, it's like she gives me one word, at a time, and it's like, so, I don't need, I just don't see the need. In my chat, the last straw was, oh, don't forget about DAC. Don't want them upset. Again, I don't know what that was all about. While I'm over here listening to Debbie and Erica, the main sponsors, I don't have main sponsors. Okay. I have a stage where everybody is welcome to come and talk about their business. Okay. Everybody is welcome. Again, when I've got Firefly on not once, but 3 times, and they sell the same products that I do, what does that say? Okay. So my door is open to anybody that would like to come live and talk about their business and what have you. I don't know how many times I have to repeat this, and I've been repeating this for almost 2.5 years now. Go back and watch the videos and go look. Okay. Continuing on. I love Debbie, and I have spoken to Debbie a lot and often. My tuppence worth on various things. She's an absolute legend. Same with Erica. I chat to them, and all is good there. I agree on both. Okay, so I have no, nothing to say about that. I 100% agree with her. Both of them are absolutely amazing. They're fantastic people. The products that they make are amazing. Now my reply is, what what? I can't have 5 people on Saturday Night Live, meaning that you're not kicked to the curb, okay? You are welcome. The door's open. I'm sending you the link. All you got to do is click it and come on, okay? There is room for you. Again, I don't know why you're feeling like you've been shoved out. I do swear to you, the mod thing in Phoenix Fantasy was a legit mistake. I suck at groups. Also, I'm extremely confused about the DAC stuff. I have no clue what you're talking about. Honey, what in the heck is going on? Okay, now this is April the 28th at 9:39 p.m. Okay, again, everybody pay attention to these dates and these times. All right, moving on. This is her reply. Please explain the general mark. Okay, just an example. Anyone and everyone with a website these days think that they are big dogs. It was a general thing you said on live a few times, and how a website eats money, hard to maintain, and time consuming. She agrees. All true. So Etsy is the way to go, easier and etc. Trust me, yes. I am within my right to sit open mouth while you're bashing on me, who has a website and works incredibly hard as a one woman show, all the while not believing I am a big dog. I don't understand that comment. What did I do to make her feel like this? I mean, I have raved and about her diamond paintings and how fantastic they are. I've taken the entire Saturday Night Live to her store to go shopping and shown them every picture on the entire site. I'm advertising her business cards in all of my goodie bags. So if she's not a big dog, I don't know who is. Okay, so I don't understand this remark, and I'm legitimately confused. I was confused then, I'm still confused now, even after her video 1 and 2 that I sit there and watched, because I'm just gobsmacked of where all this is coming from. That hurts my feelings. I wasn't talking about her. I am a computer security specialist. Okay, that is my title. All right. I have done more web pages than you can throw a rock at. Nowadays, they are extremely hard. They are money hungry. They will give you gosh, go back and watch the videos. I've explained this websites 100,000 times, okay? And I'm not going to do it again on this. It's just a waste of air and a waste of time. So I'm going to continue on. I hurt, that hurt my feelings, but I know you were being general, okay? So if she knows that I was being general, then why did that hurt her feelings? I don't understand. I legitimately don't understand. And non-specific, but it applies to me. So if I'm being general and non-specific, how does that apply to her? And that's when, I'm sorry, that's when I lost it. Okay, should I have said what I said here in this first comment? No. Okay, I should not. And for that, I apologize. But oh my effing God, are you kidding me? Really? Did I lie about the webpage? Okay. This is what you're upset about? You know, me thinking she's upset about the website and me talking about the website. So you're going to admit that it takes a great amount of expense time and effort, but then be offended and take it personal when a general statement is made in that regard. You were not being singled out, and we know this ourselves from experience. Also, when I made that remark, I was referring to the computer administrative activities. I was not talking about you or anyone else that has a website. And you are not the only one that has a website. I was strictly talking about the maintenance of the software and how much it costs to do it, how difficult it is, and just how time consuming it is. Continuing on, I'm done, okay, because it was late and it was, this has been a long conversation. I am not a texting person. And it was like the more we text, the more confusing it got. And I don't like to hold conversations in text because it leaves too much room for misunderstandings and miscommunications. Okay. But this is why I said I'm done. This conversation's over. I don't have time for this petty shit. Okay. And yes, I should not have said that. And I apologize. Okay. I really do. But by this time, I was tired. I was exhausted. It's late. I've been working all day. And I'm confused as all get out. Okay, so I had reached my limit. And, I'm only human. Okay, I have emotions just like everybody else, good, bad, and ugly. Okay, I'm not innocent. I'm not no prima donna. Um, and this is where I, just said I'm done. And this conversation's over. I don't have time for the pity party. I had too much crap going on to have this added because your butt hurt over some dumb shit that you made up in your head when you decided to come back to reality. Then we can talk. Have a great night. Now, for me to explain that last paragraph, okay, one, again, I do apologize. I could have said that a different way. So I apologize to her for saying that. However, okay, for somebody to get upset over a website, which is what this conversation has been about, but then it's bounced all over again. I'm having a hard time keeping up with what topic we're on at any given time. So, I'm thinking that she's butthurt over me, you know, with my general comment about the website. Okay. And it's like, yo, when, you come back to reality, all right, and you think about it, because even I am notorious about taking a little bitty pea and turning it into a major mountain of, oh my gosh, so I figured she was just having a bad day. But anyway, I had a lot to do. I was busy and I was tired. Okay. It's 10 o'clock at night. And you guys know I go 3 and 4 days with no sleep. Okay. So, I mean, sometimes I reach my limit. I'm not Miss Goody Two Shoes. I try to be nice. I try to apologize. If I'm wrong, I'm the first one to step up and apologize, which y'all seen. Okay, you read it for yourself. Okay, I apologize. But then when that wasn't good enough, that's when it was like, I'm tired. I'm done. That's it. And she replies, "Thank you for taking my feelings into account. Good night." And, that's when I come back on the 29th at 1:36 p.m. And again, pay attention to these dates and these times. Dear Cindy of Diamond Painting Fanatics, due to you deemed it necessary to remove yourself and are no longer involved with Saturday Night Live and Phoenix Fantasy 2024 event, I feel that it was respectful and morally correct to delete, decline, and remove all Diamond Painting Fanatics sponsored items. You and your company, Diamond Painting Fanatics, are no longer liable for any Phoenix Fantasy 2024 event prizes. Thank you for offering to sponsor Phoenix Fantasy 2024, but due to recent events, I feel that I must decline your offer. P.S. As for my pending paid diamond painting I purchased from your company, Diamond Painting Fanatics, that was ordered. I will leave it up to you if you still want to continue to ship me the diamond painting or refund my payment. Again, I will leave that up to your decision and will agree with whatever you decide. Have a lovely day, Nick's Dark Sky of Nix's Notions. Now, I want the diamond painting. I love the diamond paintings. Cindy has got fantastic diamond paintings. Go shop at her store. Hear me now, okay? She has great diamond paintings. And I am not going to deny that. I have said this from the get-go, okay? Go back, watch the videos, okay? They're all there. I don't edit nothing. I say what I mean what I say, and I got the ass to back it up. If I say something and, I'm not going to edit it. If I screw up and I say the wrong thing, then I come back and I apologize. Okay. No different than, from one live to another. I'm not going to cut it out and act like I didn't say it. Okay. I'm just not that way. So her response is, wow, okay then. All because I no longer wanted a wrench. Okay, again, we're back to I don't want to be a moderator, but then at the same time, we were just talking about websites. Okay, so again, the bouncing back and forth is just mind-blowing confusion of trying to keep up with what she's talking about. Okay, because she's just all over the place. Fair enough. Sorry you feel that you need to dismiss the friendship along with sponsorship, and I will stay out of your way. I assume you would like me to remove Nix's Notions from the website. I'd already checked. Nix's Notions was already moved. Now, as for, I'm sorry, I'm going to back up just a minute here. As far as me returning her stuff, okay, there was no malicious intent in that whatsoever. That was me being respectful, okay, because if somebody leaves, then, I'm not going to keep what they sponsored. That's like stealing, okay? Or to me anyway, okay? They chose to leave, and I'm not going to keep the stuff that they donated to help me out if they leave because they're upset. So as respect and kindness, in my thought process was to give it back. Again, at this time, I had no clue what her plans were. Okay? I didn't know if she was staying, going, what she was doing. And again, bouncing all over the place, my brain was blown, fried, and trying to keep up with, the jumping around conversations of 1 minute we're talking about Debbie and her kicked to the curb. The next minute we're talking about websites, and then we bounce back to the fact of, she didn't want to be mod. And it's like, oh my gosh, okay, let's at least talk about one topic for more than 2 seconds, okay? Let's cure one topic at a time here. So, if she didn't want to be mod, that's great and fine. I tell all my moderators, if the day ever comes that you don't want to be mod, all you got to do is come and tell me. But she didn't tell me anything. She just left. So I didn't have a clue what was going on. Again, pay attention to the dates and the times, okay? Because at this time, at writing this, I had no clue what was going on. I didn't know if she was gone, and we were no longer friends. I had no clue. I was oblivious, okay? So I'm just trying to, one, apologize for something, whatever it was that I did, that I still didn't understand what I had done. Okay. And again, this is the whole conversation from the beginning. This is the get-go. This is the beginning. Okay. Now, and then, I said, something? I'm not going to do this texting thing back and forth. We are two grown adults. I say this to so many people. I hate texting. I don't like holding conversations in text because it leaves too much room for miscommunication and misunderstanding. And when you're looking at somebody eyeball to eyeball, okay, you have emotions. You can show concern. You can show emotions. You can, the tone of your voice and all like this. So, that's why I said we're two grown adults. There is too much room for miscommunication. Click the video button and talk to me like I asked in the very beginning. I assure you, if you would have called me like you said for weeks you were going to do, she'd been telling me for weeks she was going to call me, then maybe this would not be happening. Again, to be 100% totally honest with you, I truthfully have no clue what you're upset about. You have bounced all over the place so much, i.e., an eyeball to eyeball, face to face chat. My chat is 24/7 open if you feel like discussing this and resolving. Let me repeat that, in resolving this issue like two grown adults, okay? However, this texting back and forth, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm wore out. It's kind of like a shovel digging a hole, and it just keep getting deeper and deeper and more confusing and more confusing. So as for Nix's notions, I checked your website yesterday. None of my trays were showing up on any of your links. I took it that you deleted them just like you had up and left me, the group, and everything else without any explanations. Again, if you would like to discuss this further, my video chat is open. I am not angry, upset, or anything else. And I'm still not angry, upset, or anything else. Okay? However, again, texting leaves to too much room for miscommunication, misunderstanding, which is what I feel is happening here. Again, my video is open 24/7, As I stated before, I honestly have no clue what is going on with you and or what you are trying to get across to me that you are upset with. You have bounced all over the place. So I can't fix something if I don't understand what the problem is. And that was the end of the conversation. Okay? There has been no more communication until she come out with her live video, and you could see where it had been edited, you could see where it had been cropped, you could see where she was reading through this and she was handpicking stuff to say, and overlooking other stuff. So I'm a facts person. Okay, and I've never done this in my life. Again, normally I just blow this off and roll on. But due to the fact that she omitted half of the conversation and then took video clips without my approval, okay, and added to her video, it kind of reminded me of, they always say that, what was it, TV announcers, they'll take a story and they'll chop it up until it makes them look good or whatever. That's what I felt like was going on. So I talked to Mr. E, who is a pacifist, okay, and he's normally going, leave it alone, let it go, leave it alone, let it go. And but then when she come out with not one video but two, okay, the one was a video, the second one was a live, all right. And again, you could see her scrolling through the phone and hand picking stuff to say. And then you could see where the video was edited, chopped up, where she would said something and then she went back and edited it out. It was like, this forced my hand. Okay. Because I got people that are going, I hate Nyx, I'm leaving Phoenix Fantasy, and all this drama, tit for tat, and everything else. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play this drama party. Okay. You are literally reading the full, complete conversation between me and her from beginning to end. And again, pay attention to the dates and the times because this was before I knew anything. Okay, this is before any Facebook posts, this is before anything. Okay, this was, out of the blue. And matter of fact, I went to her with, hey, love, I seen you removed yourself from the mod group. Okay. Why did you remove yourself? What's going on? You okay? I was worried about her. Like, really worried about her because she's been in such a frazzled state because of the move and the business and all of this. I was sincerely concerned about her, and it's like, what's going on? And then when I noticed that she had removed my trays from the website, that's when it went from, okay, have I done something to upset her? What's going on? Talk to me, okay? And, and that's when I get that I no longer to decide, Now there, if you go and you look at her video, okay, that's where all this other stuff comes in. Again, pay attention to the dates and the times, okay? Because nothing was mentioned about what happened in my mod group. Okay, that was a totally different incident. Okay, that didn't have nothing to do with her. Okay, and so again, why she brought that up in her live, and that I'm abusive and I'm mean and all this other stuff. There is nothing in this conversation about none of that. Okay, so everything that she mentioned in that video was an afterthought that come from other stuff that she just decided to add to it. This is the beginning to the end conversation that her and I had. And again, I keep telling you, pay attention to the dates, because it wasn't even a week and a half. She was asking me to co-sign for her place to live. So why the night and day? What happened? Okay, and if she didn't like what I said in mod chat, then why is it not mentioned here? If she didn't like my attitude and she thought I was some kind of bully or something like that, why was it not mentioned here? Okay, this is my question. So again, y'all have seen and read the full complete conversation from one end to the other. We have had no further communication since then. And again, if I'm going too fast, pause it, read it for yourself. Okay, there's her name on the right hand side. Okay, you see it's to me. All right, you see it's from her. So here's my name. Up there's my picture in the top right. So she's talking to me. Everything's got dates on it. Everything's got times on it. So what am I supposed to do other than say thank you and I'm gonna miss you, and I don't know why you left, but I sincerely meant what I posted on my Facebook page, because I didn't know what was going on. And again, there's the dates, there's the times. Okay, so this is the full complete conversation. Again, if you feel like you've missed any of it, pause it, read it. Okay, and again, after this, we have had no more communications, nothing. Okay, other than the next thing I know, she's coming up with this video, and I'm bullying her, and she's taking back her voice and all this, and that just, I'm like, where is all this coming from? Okay, she wasn't even involved in the mod chat. She done left. So, and as far, as everything else, you can go look in, Cindy Walsh. I removed Cindy Walsh because Cindy Walsh is busy. She pops in, she shares her link, she pops out. She doesn't have time to be moderator. Okay, because she's got her acrylics going on, she's got her diamond paintings, she's got her grandkids, she's got 99 yards of stuff going on. Her and I are still friends. Her and I still talk. Matter of fact, she was in last Saturday Night Live, okay, and We shared her YouTube link, and I spoke to her. She spoke to me. Matter of fact, if you go back and you look at today's conversations, her and I held a great chat because she's, making all of her acrylic stuff, and she made a frog, and it was like, oh my gosh, I fell in love with the frog. And I told her, I said, if you decide to sell them, let me know. I'll buy one. So me and Cindy Walsh, loving sparkles, we're cool. Okay, she knew what was going on. Her and I talked. Okay, so and all this, everything has just got blown. Oh my gosh, it's gotten so twisted and turned to where it was like, okay, here's the facts, here's the truth. You get to read it for yourself. Okay? And again, I apologize about my last comment. Could I have addressed this, a little better? Where I said this comment here, I'm done with the pity party shit, and your butt hurt. I do apologize to her for that. I was wrong. I should not have used those words. I should have used more adult language than that. So I do apologize to her for that. Okay. However, everything else, again, you've read it, you've seen it. This is the conversation, and where all this other crap come from in her video and in her live, I don't know. Okay? I don't know where she got it. I don't know where it's coming from, and I want no part of it. Now, I have showed you guys the facts. You've read the facts for yourself, and I'm done. I'm out. This is the first time and the last time I will ever do this. I don't play drama parties, okay? I do not get into this tit for tat, back and forth and all like that. That's childhood games, okay? I'm sorry, I've been out of school for a long time. So, no, that this is going to be the end of this. I don't care if you sit here and call me every name under the sun. I'm not going to reply. I'm not going to respond. I've said what I've got to say. You guys have read the entire conversation from beginning to end, word for word. I have explained my comments and the reasons for them. And if that is not good enough for you guys, then I guess you are the type of people that just want to live on drama. Okay? Which honestly, that's what the internet is built up on. So 2-1, I'm most probably wasting my breath here. But however, I can say I gave you facts. You read the facts for yourself. You seen what was said. Okay? So I'm done. I'm out. And one last thing. She is not blocked from Saturday Night Live. Okay? She's not blocked from Saturday Night Live. I don't know where she got that from. She's not blocked in my friends list. She's not blocked nowhere. I have not done none of that. Nor do I have any intentions on doing that. So, however, our business relationship has ended. Okay? Because again, I didn't know any of I didn't know what was going on until after the fact, like a week later. So I just ended the business relationship, and the trays were gone anyway. They weren't there. I was guessing, either, I had upset her, I had made her mad. And when I seen, and a couple of us all went over there and we went through page after page after page after page and didn't see, Nix's Notions trays there, I took it that I had upset her somehow or another and she just wasn't telling me how. So anyway, that was that. And so yeah, and that was the end of that, so I did notice, the next day after this, when I went back to Phoenix, to the store, the trays were back up there. Okay. And that's when I messaged, and this is when I sit there, and this is when okay, y'all read that part. This is where Wednesday at 8:37 a.m. I said, please cease and desist from selling Nix's Notions items in your store, Diamond Painting Fanatics. Please remove all Nix's Notions items ASAP. Our partnership has been dissolved, and you no longer have permission to sell Nix's Notions items in your store. Once again, our business relationship has been dissolved. Your choice. Thank you very much for your kindness and understanding in this message, in this matter. Okay. And the definition of cease and desist. Because 1 minute they're gone, and then after we have this conversation, okay, and me and everybody else sees that they're not there, and I bring it to her attention that they're not there, the next day they are. And the whole site was redone. So, no. No. That's when it was like, she chose to leave. That was her decision. Okay. I didn't kick her out. She left. She is not kicked out of Saturday Night Live. She is not, I have not banned her as a friend. What have you. So, y'all can take this with a grain of salt. Y'all can stir the pot with it. You can do whatever you want to with it. But one thing about it, you have read every word that I have said from beginning to end. You take it however you want to take it. You flap your gums and say whatever it is you want to say. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to reply. This is the first time, and I'm older than the internet. I'm older than Google, okay? I don't do this. You can go back and you can go look, okay? And I have never, ever done anything like this. Normally, I ignore it, let it go, okay? It fizzles out anyway. But this was the one time that my husband and I agreed that I needed to step up and I needed to show facts and proof of what was said, okay, from beginning to end. Now, what y'all do with this information, that's y'all's call. So, I have said everything that I need to say. Y'all read this, and again, I can't fix a problem if I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what I did to make her feel bad. I don't know what I did to make her feel kicked to the curb. I thought that she was involved in everything. I mean, if she wasn't my friend, if I didn't trust her, do you think that I would give her the password and username to my YouTube channel to take over for me while I was on vacation for a month? Think about that. Okay, I trusted her enough to give her my username and password, okay, to my YouTube channel that if she wanted to, she could have deleted. So, I mean, again, there is so much confusion going on here that I honestly don't understand between the conversation that you guys are looking at and between the conversation that she had in her video chat. That is two totally separate things. And I'm wondering what in the ever loving hell is going on. Okay, because I don't know. I'm confused because she had done left and she was not involved with the goings on of mod chat. And again, I there was a comment made that I'm a bully and what have you. um I people either love me or hate me. I have no gray area. I am me. I don't know how to be anything else but me. I'm Southern. I have no filter. Okay. I say what I mean what I say. I leave the sugar in the sugar bowl. Okay. And I do my darndest to be nice. I do my darndest to be respectful. But at the same time, if somebody comes at me, I'm a hard-headed Taurus. I'm one of these people that are going to run into a burning building instead of running away from it. So if people think that I'm going to back up and run and hide, no, I'm sorry. I don't do that. So, but at the same time, I'm just me. I'm honest. I have no filter. I couldn't be PC if somebody paid me to. Okay? I am Generation X. Google it. Okay? Because we didn't have all this PC stuff back in the day. So, I am so over with this, you say one word and I'm offended. It's gotten to the point to where nobody knows what to say anymore. So I look at it like this, and I mean what I say. I have a YouTube channel. Okay. It's not what I wanted it to be. It totally did a 180 and turned out to be, what it is now. I started out talking to a white wall and 4 ferrets on the floor. If I end up talking to a white wall and 4 ferrets on the floor, well, it was fun while it lasted. Okay. If people don't like me, go find another channel. Okay. I'm not going to apologize for me being me. I'm not going to apologize for being honest and transparent and upfront. Okay. So this is just who I am. And if I have hurt somebody's feelings by being honest and making general statements about websites and computer analytics, really? So, I feel that she needs to make up her mind on what she's upset about, because the conversation that y'all just read and her video are oil and water. So I don't know. I don't know. I am, my brain is fried. I got 101 things that I need to be doing right this minute, and I am slam busy with work. Okay. So, Cindy Michelle, my last words. I love you dearly. I don't know what's going on, sweetheart. I wish you, your family, your new home, and your future the best of luck and nothing but love and respect and kindness from me. Now, if people want to call my comments and my words bullshit, well, then that's their problem. Okay, everybody's everybody's got opinions. At what is it they say? Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. Okay, but I legitimately mean, Cindy Michelle, exactly what I said. You know, I apologize if I've done something to offend you. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. I wish your store nothing but the best of the luck. I wish you happiness in your new home, and you and your family nothing but well-beings. So I'm done. I've said all I've had to say. Y'all have read everything. You do what you're gonna do. I'm out. I'm done. I'm not gonna mention this no more. So peace out. And whoever decides to show up on Saturday night, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.